The Northwest wrestlers have been hard at work to start their season.
My name is Coach Paige. When did I start coaching? Oh boy, 1979. In O'Neill, Nebraska. I was the assistant football coach and assistant wrestling coach.
My name is Isabella Rivera. My goal this season is to get state champ.
Darren Johnson. I'd like to place top 5 at the state tournament.
I started wrestling in the 8th grade. I wrestle because I love to do it. It's something different.
7th grade, I started. If you would have asked me this a long time ago, I would have just said because it was something to do. Now, as I've progressed and I've actually gotten a lot better at it, I've come to realize that God has called me to this sport, and through this sport, I glorify Him.
I like wrestling, coaching wrestling, because it's the true sport. You're the only one out on that mat. And so what you do up here in the wrestling room will show down there. During season, basically just, we've got 32 girls up here, and we've got several coaches. Coach Gerhardis shows a lot of technique, and then basically, I go around helping the girls with their technique, getting them in the right position, make sure their hands are in the right position, make sure their body's in the right position and all that. Just the basic technique stuff.
It means a lot to me to have girls wrestling sanctioned. At the beginning, I had to wrestle boys for a while, which was fine, but once you get to high school, the boys get better and they get stronger throughout high school, but it means a lot. I've always wanted to wrestle, and I'm doing it now.
For years that I've coached wrestling, you had those occasional girls, and usually it was because their dad wrestled. And in little kids, you saw some of it. And so I think it's awesome because it's another avenue for those girls. Anybody can wrestle. And it just opens up an avenue for a lot of those girls that maybe didn't have anything to do, and I think it's just going to keep growing and growing, and the sport of wrestling is going to keep growing.
There's no other way to win a match than to just go out there, wrestle for 6-7 minutes, and come out on top. With everything that I've put into this sport, it's really shown that I have the dedication and the work ethic to just put in as much time and effort as I possibly can to be the absolute best athlete and glorifying God while doing that.
Best of luck to the Northwest wrestling team on the rest of the season.